Find what you're good at, learn how to perfect it, get good at that, and then start charging people to bring more value into the marketplace. Start charging people for your services or your whatever you offer, because your bank account is directly related to the value that you bring to the marketplace. So bring some value to the marketplace some way, somehow, some type of way, whatever you got to do. Start figuring out what can I bring to the value. Look, if you know people have birthday parties, if you know how to bake cakes, you could be baking cakes and saying, "Hey, I bake special cakes for events, baby showers, birthday parties. I don't bake a cake, so guess what I do? I got to hire somebody to bake a cake when I need a cake for an event. I got to hire somebody because I'm not going to sit around and bake no cake. It's always somebody that's willing to pay for something. I'm not going to say I can make this cake myself. I don't care if I can make a cake myself. I don't want to sit around and bake no cake when I can get a professional to bake the cake. So I'm going to call the person that make the best cakes and say, hey, so and so. That's the reason why people understand that. They learn their skill set, they perfect it, they bring the value to the marketplace. Whatever their marketplace is, they make money. That's how you make money. You figure out what you're good at and you get better at it. Connect with people who are doing just as good or better than you. This is where your community comes into play. When you start trying to go to the next level, you want to get from being like the broke mindset. It's a mindset. It's not the money, it's the mindset that helps you make the money or keep you stuck. When you connect with people that's doing better than you or just as good as you, that's not the same mentality as the people that's on this bottom of the barrel level. You could be trying to help people. The same people you're trying to help can be talking about you behind your back, spreading gossip about you, spreading lies about you, saying these type of things about you because their mindset is at the bottom of the barrel. When you connect with people, you got to figure out where their mindset is before you connect with them. That's why communities play a big role in who you connected to. People don't want to be connected to that mess. If you look at anybody, well, if you helped anybody, most of the time when people disconnect and people start that negative stuff, it's their mindset. Go back to their steps. Go to their website a year later. Go to their YouTube channel a year later. Go to their whatever they got. Go to it a year later and see where they at. They in the same spot. They in the same spot because they got the same mentality. Because they wasn't connected with people that, or they was, but they brought that negative mindset with them. They brought that, you know how they say you could take a person out the hood, but you can't take the hood out of a person, or however they say you could take the person out the ghetto, but you can't take the ghetto out of a person. It's the mentality that people have that keeps them stuck in a rut. You could be trying to help people, those same people turn against you, but in a year, go look back at those people and where they are. In a year, go back and look at what they done accomplished. Nothing, because they've been doing the same thing because they got the same mindset. They never renewed their mind. They never tried to elevate because they so busy being happy, being stagnant. So you got to make sure that your community is right. You got to make sure that your community, whoever you surround yourself with, is not jealous, not envious, not competing with you, and all this type happy for you when you say you winning, not finna talking about you behind your back just cause something go wrong. None of that. You got to make sure your community is right. Then you can build relationships with those people. They're gonna be all new people from the people you had. Build relationships with people and build your community with people like that. That's doing just as good or better. If you don't build your community with people that's like-minded, you're going to always be in the middle of mess. When you're in the middle of mess, because see, people that's not doing nothing, you got to really watch this. Be careful. People that ain't doing nothing, they get caught up into drama. They get caught up into mess. That's what's holding them back. So you got to make sure that when you start surrounding yourself with people who are accustomed to doing things in life, they don't have time for mess. They don't have time for nonsense. They don't have time for jealousy. They don't have time for it. And your community got to be airtight because you're not trying to stay stuck. You're trying to go to the next level. And in order to never be broke again and to get them spirits away from you, you got to make sure your community is airtight. Remove yourself from all gossip and negative talk. Okay, what I mean by this is it's people on YouTube or anywhere else, all over the internet, but mainly YouTube. They can only make content. You can't make positive content and win. You have to start a gossip channel and win. That's the only way you think you're not winning unless you're talking down on somebody else. You're not winning, you're not making a dollar unless you putting somebody's name that's bigger than yours in your mouth and you talking down on them so you can get a view. Is that bringing value to the marketplace? No. And that's the way your mind think that you can make a quick buck. You'll never. And then when you talk about your own stuff, when you ain't getting no views. But don't sell your soul out. Stay away from the negative talk. You can make money by being positive. You can make money by uplifting somebody. You don't have to talk down on somebody or just because their name is bigger than yours. You don't have to go out like that. You ain't got to sell your soul like that. It's too much money out there. You just have to learn how to make it the right way. So when you see people that operate like that, stay clear of them people because they don't know no other way. They're not trying to get no better in life. They're not trying to educate themselves or learn how do I speak positive and make some money. I mean, I already know everybody speak negative. People do celebrity gossip. People do this to make money. But guess what? Do I have to do it just because other people are doing it? Is this the only way I can make money? I got stuff coming right now. I'm going to talk good about it and make some money. You can do positive things and be just as good or even better. So you want to, and it's a mindset. If it's a mindset, change your mindset. It's too easy to change your mindset. It's too easy to learn how to talking good. You know, we do reviews, right? Reviews is all about talking good about something. People can't do it. Everybody can't do that because everybody ain't good with talking good about something. People so used to leaving negative reviews, negative everything, that people don't even know how to talk good about something. You got to learn. If you was positive on the inside, it would be easy to talk good about something. But you got this negative part on the inside. You got to let that stuff go, let it stuff out. You know, pray that stuff away. Do whatever you fall on your face. Do whatever you need to do so you can get rid of that stuff. So you can learn how to start talking good about something so that you can start making more money. It don't have to be negative to make money. You might not. Views don't mean money. Views don't mean. I mean, it may mean money, but it may not mean as much as you think it mean when it comes to money. People get a lot of views. That don't mean they make a lot of money. It's niches. They call niches for a reason. It's niches out here. You can get a low amount of views, but a high amount of money. Over here, you might be doing certain things like the prank channels and the gossip channels, they might get a lot of views, they make less money. So it still adds up, but it don't never add up to be over here the same. It don't never add up to be the same. Over here, these people make probably lower views because they talking about something that makes sense. Nobody's wanting to listen to something that makes sense. So it's going to always be lower views. But the amount of money, when it comes to YouTube, let's say for YouTube, you got CPM, you got RPM and CPM. CPM is cost per milli. That's cost per 1,000 views. That's how much the advertisers pay to get in front of your audience. So they may pay $10 per 1,000 views. They may pay $20 per 1,000 views, or maybe $50 per 1,000 views. Over here, prank channels, comedy channels, gossip channels. Over here, they may pay $2 per 1,000 views, $3 per 1,000 views. So yeah, you went viral, but how much did you make? So you went viral for talking negative about somebody else. You got a couple thousand views, 10,000 views at the max, but how much did you really make? You didn't make what this person over here was doing, and they was legit, and they kept their integrity. They kept their integrity, and they still made more than you. You sold your soul. You got a lot of views. You didn't make no money out of it, and then you still looking a mess because when you talk about something else that actually matters, nobody's listening to you. Because nothing you say really matters. You know what I mean? So you got to think about that kind of stuff. Don't fall for these people. Views don't equal money. You can make more money with a solid foundation of people that you can help get to the next level than you can just off doing a bunch of nonsense for views. People get this stuff mixed up. They so busy looking at the social media world and they thinking views equate to money. You'll learn quickly when you start making the money that views don't always equate to money. It's the quality of the viewer. The quality of the viewer, who you talking to, what you talking about. When you create your channels or when you do your channel, let me make sure ain't nothing crawling on me. When you're doing your stuff, you make sure you pick a niche. You don't have to pick a niche if you don't want to, but if you did, you want to pick a niche that gives out quality situations.